Rightio, Advocate viewers, welcome to Spreyton, sunny Spreyton at the IGA supermarket here. We've got myself, got Ben Milbourne, local Masterchef. We're here for a purpose today. Obviously tomorrow, AFL Grand Final Day, the biggest day on the Australian sporting calendar. Ben, you'd agree with that?
I agree, probably that in the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah,
hands in hand.
But obviously here in Tasmania, it's celebrated around Australia. Here in Tasmania, everyone will be throwing parties.
They will be.
You want to cater for your party well, don't you?
Yeah. Parties are really important, I think. And you need a carbo load for the halftime kick.
Yep.
Because you're going to go out the road and kick a football at some point during the game, so you need a carbo load for that, because it's going to be very important.
Yep.
And you need to pick your food well.
Yes. So me and Ben are here today. We're going to make it, as you can see, we probably differ slightly in diets and how we approach food. But we're here today. We're going to give you some options as to what to choose for the big day, because at the end of the day, you want to be the host of the most. You want to be people want to talk about your party. Yeah. So we're going to give you some options for the food, and we'll have a look at it at the end of the day.
I imagine our options will be slightly different, but
they'll be okay.
We'll be fine.
We're slightly different people.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's go inside. Right now, we walk straight in the door and have a look here.
This is your aisle, mate.
Oh, look here.
I'm not going to touch anything here, but I'm sure you're going to go to town.
Plenty of those.
They're actually not a bad sausage roll, believe it or not.
Now the pies, I know, your standard party pie. These little chicken and camembert numbers, they're the cat's pajamas.
They do a wallaby and stout one as well.
Do they?
Yeah. It's not up there. When you get in the freezer roll, you'll find it.
That's a bit fancy.
But they put them in the freezer roll because I imagine they don't walk off the shelves as much as the other ones do. Okay. But wallaby and stout, that's a little bit fancy. So if you're into your fancy pies, try wallaby and stout.
Right, yeah. Right, we'll keep going.
You sure that's all you want there?
No, look, you'll stock up on a few more of those probably. The garlic bread, yeah, probably not.
Now, are you someone who, are you going to cater dessert? Or is it all savoury?
No, it's all savoury, mate. All savoury. No need.
As long as we're on the same page.
Right, no need for dessert.
So we're not looking at
desserts. Oh geez, we're coming up to the produce aisle here. I think this is where you might have to take over.
Surprisingly, I would stay away from this aisle. Oh. It's footy. This is, if you're going on a picnic, it's wonderful. If you're packing lunch for kids and things like that, it's great. If you've got kids coming over, maybe have some apples, you can wedge them up and give to them. But it's a footy finals, we don't need to go get bread.
Probably.
We don't need to get
what are we looking for here, Ben? A bit of seafood maybe?
So I reckon if you go with something like the pickled baby octopus, pickled calamari, or even the mussels, that's a really, really good option if you're going gourmet. Nothing wrong with that at all. And if you take that mussel meat there, take it home, put it in a nice little batter and deep fry it. You can have some tempura mussels, some battered mussels, and they're wonderful.
Jeez, that sounds like a lot of work.
Bit more work, but
chips.
This looks like your pantry.
Chips. And chips.
Would you go with dip?
Bloody oath you'd go with dip. Probably two. Probably two.
Very good, well done. I'm not going to touch anything here, as you can imagine.
Now we're moving on a bit more the meat section.
Definitely get involved here.
What do you reckon? Certainly some Savaloys.
Put on some of the little ones. Little footy franks. You're going to go the big ones?
Go the big ones.
No, I reckon you go the little ones. If you have a big Savaloy, you're going to fill up too quick.
Okay.
You want to try lots of different things.
I run a big tank.
You do run a big tank. Chorizo is great as well. If you're going to find chorizo in your deli, get some of that, throw it in the oven, roast it up, they're great.
Sounds a bit fancy.
Chorizo's just a Savaloy with some spice in it, mate.
Spanish. Spanish. Right, we'll keep moving along here.
Now if I am going to have chips, this is probably where I'm going to take them from.
Oh, okay, you're going a bit more fancy chips.
So I'd go the Mission, I'd go the white corn tortilla strip for a dip.
Yep.
And then if you just want the plain one, and then these, you went for the wrong dips, mate.
Did I? No.
These are the dips. You've got a roasted tomatillo, which is a beautiful Mexican tomato, and then black bean and chipotle. Can't go wrong there.
Your team loses on the weekend, maybe have some tissues just to wipe away the tears.
Absolutely. Just want your plain butcher steaks.
Plain snagged blue one. What a catch.
I'm going to get some mince because I'm going to make my own sausage rolls. So there you go.
Ooh la la.
And I'm going to go fancy. Some wallaby patties. I'm going to make some wallaby sliders.
Hang on. discuss Wallaby sliders.
So a slider is just a little hamburger, and it's called a slider because it's meant to slide down your throat. Really, really small, one-bite hamburgers. So I put together some Wallaby meatballs. I'll break them up, make them a little bit smaller, roll them out. Just some little slider buns. Yeah. Beautiful.
All right, whatever floats your boat, people. People like the cheese and biggies.
They do.
They do like cheese and biggies. And I'll quite happily.
Is anyone drinking wine at your?
Yeah, there'll be a couple of wine drinkers.
So this is good for me.
Yeah. So look, you got your basic stuff. You got your French onion, your tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
Jesus,
spot on.
That roasted capsicum, all that sort of stuff.
Hummus.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll grant you some hummus. Just some basic bickies with those. Nothing too flashy.
If you're going to go pate, this is a really, really good one. It's Tasmanian. So stay away from these. I mean, these ones are okay if you're in a pinch, but you can find a pate that's been homemade. This little brick oven one is great. If you've got them in your supermarket, you're going to mainly find them in IGAs though, or little delis. Grab hold of that one, it's a good one. Yeah, so I'll throw that in there. Try that.
And obviously, to go with that, you need some cheese.
I need some cheese. Do you have a favourite?
Oh, I do. I must say I'm quite like a good brie or a camembert.
Yeah. Now I reckon if you're looking for bries or camemberts, the closer to the use by date, the better it's going to be. Even over the use by date, if you can find one in a specials bin, the better off you're going to be. Because with time, it matures in flavour and it softens. You want a soft brie. Okay. And then this one here, where is it? There. Are you a beer drinker?
Yeah.
What a stupid question. Are you a beer drinker? That's your cheese, my man.
That's my cheese.
Wild wasabi with a beer.
Hello.
Forget about the footy, just sit down and have that. Actually, don't forget about the footy, it's all about the footy.
Yeah, it's all about it. Hey, beer and cheese, people.
Yes.
Ben Milbourne's onto a winner here.
It's a cracker.
Right, yeah. The Sovereigns. Right,
You got anyone coming to your party like a Nathan Fiddler who might need an adult nappy?
Nah, not that I know of. Not that I know of. Toilet rolls, you want to make sure your guests are well catered for, and the last thing he wants to run out of bloody toilet paper.
Yeah, especially later in the evening.
You've had a big day on the gas, you had plenty of pastry, your team's lost, so you've got plenty of heartburn to start with. You probably need something, you had a pastry, you probably need something else to sort out the heartburn as well. What are we after? A bit of antacid, some Mylanta.
Mylanta's going to help you out there.
That will be no end.
Nurofen for the headache in the morning.
Nurofen for the headache in the morning. Maybe some quickies. Where's the old Barocca? That gives you back the BB bounce apparently.
There we go, there's Barocca
up there. The hangover in the morning.
Do you find that works?
Oh, I don't get hangovers, mate.
Seasoned. Sauce. Oh, definitely need sauce.
Sauce, right out. Tomatoes, bacon, bit of barbecue for fancy people. No do there. What do we got here? The lolly aisle. Some spices,
no, but we'll have a look here.
Nuts.
The dried fruit and nuts.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So these are really nice, little apricot delights for a bit of a healthy option. And then some pawpaw, some dried pawpaw. And some nuts. Do you have a favourite nut, Bradley?
Don't mind a good macadamia.
I suggest when you buy them like this, toast them, throw them in the oven for a little while. You don't know how long they've been in the packet. Just wake them up a little bit in the oven and they'll be a lot fresher.
Right,
here we go.
Frozen.
Find the Wallaby ones here. That's what I'm talking about. They're going to be the most expensive ones.
This man knows his pies too.
These babies here. So Wallaby and Stout. If you like your fancy pies, this is a good one to grab. The others aren't too bad. You mentioned chicken and camembert.
Yeah.
Not too bad, but give these a go.
Yeah, right, yeah. Have a good nose, yeah.
And what else have we got?
Now, you've got some mince there before.
I better get some pastry. I'm going to make my own sausage rolls.
Ooh la la.
So we'll grab them.
Oh, now some little
Dimmies.
some dimmies, spring rolls. Always important, always a winner.
And the bad boys.
These little babies,
The big fellas.
the hand grenades. Good for chucking at people at the end of the night when you don't like them much.
Steam or fry?
Steam. As much as I look like I enjoy a fried dimmy, I do enjoy. I steam them, mate. I steam them at home. Got a nice little hot steaming.
That surprised me.
Can cook them on the barbecue later on.
I reckon that's the best way to go.
Yep.
Steam them and then put them on the barbie.
Yep.
Cut them open, flesh side down on the barbecue. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Just.
Do you have a dipping sauce for it? Soy?
Oh yeah, go a bit of soy. Or soy and honey. I don't like soy and honey. That goes down.
You're surprising me, Bradley.
Oh yeah. Hello, lad.
It's good.
Right, yeah, pet food. Just make sure you feed your pets at the end of the day, people. Don't ignore them on grand final day. Cordials, yeah, get some mixes for the people who bring the top shelf stuff.
Yeah, and if someone's designated driver, have an option.
Hey, excellent point, Ben, excellent point. Right, we're nearly at the end here. Newspapers.
Very important. Make sure you pick one of these up on Saturday. Mainly because you get all the information you need to know about the grand final. Do you have any? Do they have cutter stuff in there, or first goal score or something?
Yeah, I believe we're doing something like that.
Cut them out. And there's also some really good recipes in there on a Saturday, so make sure you grab them.
Some bloke got Ben Milbourne writes for us apparently.
Have you got one of these yet?
Footy record. Vitally important, people. Great reading.
Everything you need to know.
Everything.
You have a case probably going to have you covered.
Yeah, just in case. This will make it look like you know what you're talking about when you host the party.
And I found this one here. If the team gets up and you want to get a tat, grab a tattoo mag and find one there. Make sure you put it somewhere appropriate.
Yeah. Didn't know Collingwood were playing this year, Ben. Rightio. Well, that's about it. I think we've pretty much got everything covered. I think
that looks pretty good.
Most of the food groups covered today, Ben. Looks been a great little half hour wandering around the aisles here of the Spreyton IGA supermarket. Thanks again to Spreyton IGA for letting us loose on their supermarket.
And you've surprised me a bit. I mean, you went hard on the chips and that, but later on, when you're talking about the dim sims and the honey soy,
look, I'm broadening my horizons.
There's a chef in there somewhere, I reckon.
4 years of cooking at Reese High, done something for me, mate. Mate, thanks again for your help today.
No worries, mate. Not a problem at all.
People at home, have a great day tomorrow. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Look, and with the food, you'll be the host of the most. You'll be the life of the party. People want to come back again next year.
Do not drink and drive.
No, you're a bloody idiot.